I've got a show on Radio 5 with Alan Davis, and we are talking nonsense about the Euros. And then I've got a show with Ian Wright most nights on Absolute Radio. And we're talking more nonsense about the Euros, essentially. Watching England is always a frustrating experience. Always, always. There are moments of joy. I don't think we're going to get many goals that are not from set pieces, and I think we should be practicing penalties 1,000 times a day, each of them. I truly would have had them practicing from 6 months ago. The discussions I had, we were on Absolute straight after the game, at half-time as well, and we were discussing the whole thing, England give the ball away too easily, and why don't we keep the ball? And I thought, I could have been sat in this room any time in the last 40 years having essentially the same discussion. But the problem is, I watch kids football because my 10-year-old plays football, and the number of dads who shout, "Get rid of it," when the kid has the ball in defence, and you hear, "Get rid of it," right? And then he boots it up the field, and the mums and the dads are going, "Yeah, well done, he's got rid of it." Do you think in Spain any father has ever shouted, "Get rid of it"? They probably didn't even have a phrase for "get rid of it," not in terms of football. They don't do that sort of thing, and I think that's the problem. I think English football and English footballers it's in their minds to not dally about. You know, we don't look comfortable doing that. Personally, I think that the reason I'm sort of reasonably optimistic about this Euro is because I think we finally realised our limitations. And I think we finally realised we're not that good. And if Greece can win it playing like Greece, we can win it playing like Greece. I was pretty pleased with the Ox. I mean, obviously, I do have an Arsenal connection. I was looking at him yesterday. He's only 3 years older than my child, and I'm thinking, my goodness, that boy is so young. But he's got some confidence. I like the way he plays. You know, he gets the ball. He's like a meerkat, isn't he? He's up. He's looking about. I love that. And he went past people a few times. There was a couple of moments when he took it past two players and he opened things up, and that is something. We haven't had a player like that since Gascoigne. I mean, we haven't. You know, I think we're missing Jack Wilshere terribly, and I think it's a real shame he's not there. But I think the Ox can really do some damage in this tournament. I like Roy Hodgson. I think we'll achieve more than we did under Fabio, which was really ignominious second-round exit, wasn't it? So I'm feeling like this is better. This is definitely better already. I desperately want England to win a major championship because I don't think there'll be any work done in this country for a week. I think people will go on the biggest alcoholic bender you've ever seen, and I'd love the build-up, the semi-final, and then winning that, and then the final, and beating whoever we beat. It'd be wonderful. I was 3 the last time it happened. It's too long to wait. I didn't really get involved in the alcoholic celebrations after the 1966 World Cup. So I would like for us to win a major tournament. And of course I get, every time we go to a major tournament, I'm like, no, I'm not going to get involved. And then suddenly you're watching the game and you are desperately wanting them to do well.